Anji, welcome back.
Thanks, same to you. So how's everything? All done?
Welcome to the room.
Okay, Ji, now you're happy I'm there.
Okay. Lukesh, are you there?
Hello?
Are you there, Lukesh?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay. So how many people are we already now? Oh my God, quite a few, right?
Yeah. And it's still not 8 o'clock.
No, it's still not 8 o'clock. No, that's true. Yeah. So this is normally what you do in the evenings. You have your little meeting and then you have dinner after that, or how does it work?
Well, frankly, I'm having my dinner now.
Okay, yeah.
That's why you're not
It's
being
too late.
visible.
Yeah, it's too late. After 9, it's too late.
Yeah.
Not help.
Usually I had a one-to-one meeting with one of my BNI members. So that
Yeah.
lasted till 7:40.
Yeah.
Usually I'm meeting at 7:30, and that's it.
Okay. So then you have somebody that helps you with the food, I hear.
Yeah, of course, we have a cook. We made him lock down at our house. He lives in my second home, which is 3 miles away from here.
Yeah.
But ever since March 13th, I think, or 11th,
Yeah.
I told him to pack his bag and come back to stay in our house, because then I will not allow
Yeah.
you to go back every day.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Yeah, it's nice to have somebody helping out. But it's also nice to cook food yourselves. It's actually a very peaceful thing to
Well,
do in the evening.
I would love to cook food. I would love to do whatever things can come on my way. But problem is that we have too much on our plate right now.
Yeah, you're also a very good man at engaging yourself in a lot of different things, Lukesh.
So this is the priority right now. But cooking can always happen. Cooking is not something not that I don't know. But yes, of
Yeah.
course, I do have done with like omelette making for the family, or
Yeah,
something which I create on my own as mix of.
that's good. Hi, Gavana.
Hi, Nida. Hi, Lokesh.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm done with my cooking stuff.
Hmm.
Lots of
because
different roles.
yeah, because I have to be a part of the 8 o'clock meeting. So I mean, at 7 I start my cooking and finish it before 8 o'clock.
And you,
Bhavna is actually family is pretty amazed that our mom has become busy even after lockdown.
it's good.
Okay.
This
No,
is always good.
they were complaining. In fact, now you have no time for us.
Yes. Now in a few days, you need to balance your life and you need to prioritize and write down. Okay, these 3 hours are locked, and these three to have couple of hours for you guys. Now you should find time to engage with me. Otherwise, I'm busy.
No, because I told them, you guys, your time is different than mine, and you guys get up so late. And by the time I'm busy, I finish my work in the morning, and then in between, I find the time and I finish my cooking work and whatever cleaning work. So you guys have to catch up with me.
Mm.
So in the evening, after the after this 5 to 6 Zoom meeting, then I made some sandwiches for my children, and then completed my cooking work.
Yeah, lots of duties.
Good, good, good.
Always. So, Madhu, nice to see you.
Well, thank you.
Oh,
That's
Madhu,
great.
hi, Madhu. Good to see you.
Finally.
Finally, yeah.
First day also when I was coming, I was ready to sit here and do it, but that time I couldn't enter. Something was wrong with the meeting. So then I
Okay.
said
Great,
today I make
great.
an
Good to
effort
put a
and
face to
take
your
it
voice
next.
now.
No, it's always nice. And also, I feel like one gets a little bit more engaged when you are also live, kind of, and you see everyone else and, facial expressions. And
That's
yeah,
true,
it's a
yeah.
nice thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a
And
good
guys,
thing.
you're on Facebook or live also. The people who are actually live with their pictures, like behind your name, you are not seen on Facebook. So please come
Yeah,
out.
I was seeing that. Madhu's face was not showing. In fact, her name was reflecting. That's it. So, yeah.
We have Manu Rodaji from Muradabad today. Welcome, Manu. You are muted. Hold on. Yes, sir. Now you speak.
Oh, hey.
Anji, Manu, how are you?
All well, all well. Finally, I'm there.
Welcome. Yes, finally you are in our room.
Yeah.
And we have Mike from Toronto, Mike from Vancouver, Madhu from Toronto. Wow.
Oh, so nice.
That's great.
Yeah.
We have Rahul also there. A couple of
Hi.
new. Piyush is there. AM Glass. Come back,
Lokesh ji, I
Piyush.
want to introduce Mr. Shubham Kataria.
Yes.
Shubham, are you there?
Yeah, hi everybody.
Hi.
Yeah. Yeah, he's from a flat.
Hey.
He's got a flat knits factory by the name of Cat Pro,
Okay. Good.
and it's a state-of-the-art factory, doing mostly premium market, working with a lot of European,
Making what?
British
Making what?
customers. Flat knits,
Okay.
flat knitted garments.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
So basically, we're more into very fine gauge of flat knit wear.
Mhm.
So where you see everybody wearing coarser and heavier gauges, we're more into the fine gauge.
So, Shivam, can we see you?
Yeah, yes, sir. Just
You might go offline when the session is not done, but since this is the hour, this is the 15 minutes of networking, and half of us here are all buying agents. So
all
I
right.
would actually promote all the factories to prepare yourself to be seen, because
Yep.
names will be names in our memory.
Correct.
This is where
I'm just trying to figure it out.
somebody will be able to remember.
Right.
Take your time. That's okay. We are all family.
All right. Just give me 1 minute. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah. Go.
No
No
Yeah,
worries.
Shubham,
we have
once you're
15 more
back,
minutes.
just announce your name so that everybody can see you.
Sure.
Linda, it's nice to see you in summer wear and also Bhavna. And unluckily, I have no summer wear here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I came in winter. I came in winter when it was snowing here, and now I just ordered something online, but I don't know when it is going to come. I'm like waiting to wear something summerish.
Yeah. But how cold is it in Toronto at the moment?
At the moment, sometimes it goes 0. Now today, at this moment, it's 11.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Day before yesterday was 0.
Yeah, we can see Ghanshyamji from Jodhpur, I think. Chandni Craft. Neha is joining today.
Hello, hi.
Yeah. Colin. Hi, Colin. How was your session at 5 p.m.?
It was really amazing. We got like almost 45 to 50 people there. I'm not sure who was here from the session actually.
Well, actually, it clashed with our session, so we had to miss it.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah.
5 p.m. we have the meeting of buying agents, so sorry
It
about
was
it.
advanced session actually. Pretty good.
Well, you will be, of course, repeating it, so we will join you back in the next session.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love learning how you guys create business. Wow, man.
Thanks, man. I mean, it's again, everyone see that in the other side of it, like it looks easy.
Oh,
But
yes.
yeah, we spend a lot of time actually on that, like, you know.
I said the same thing to Carlos when I was there in the last 2 days back. Like, we were sitting for 6.5 hours in the meeting.
Oh wow. Carlos is like a very
He is a veteran guy. He takes so, and it is like an ocean of knowledge he's delivering to you. And
He's definitely
so fluently he does it.
yeah, he's a good guy actually. We want to put up here actually like that. We want to create a list of Amazon sellers.
Exactly.
Want to help other people out, and then you know.
I can see that you're on that path.
Yeah, we will do. We'll be doing that one for sure, definitely.
And
because it's a very easy path to, you know, it's just a step-by-step process what you need to choose actually.
We have few factories today, Colin. Ghanshyamji is there. I can see Siddharth is there. I can see Shubham Kalra is there.
Shubham Kataria.
Shubham Kataria.
Sorry, Shubham Kataria.
Yeah, Shubham is, you can see him now.
Piyush
You
is
wanted
there.
to see him,
So
right?
these are all factories. So, Colin, we are going to invite people like you who will be giving a platform for them to understand what is wrong with them and why are they not able to successfully perform selling on Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanna really connect with all the factories, like where I can able to help them out to take their products in completely in online, you know, where they can able to passively making money and also serving other customers as well. So easily, it's nothing. See, right now we are doubling down everything in online actually. So we make more than what we made before. We don't have to go anywhere. We're literally making money. it's amazing actually. So anywhere in the world, actually, that's what we're doing at this point.
So, Linda, are you ready for your fan following? You see, there are already.
What happened here? Is that
I
me?
will just exit the. Somebody shared a screen.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
remove
Okay. Look
the
at.
right.
Sorry. What did you say?
I said your fan following is already increasing. Are you ready for autographs?
Yes.
There are 25 people already here.
Yeah.
She is good. Linda's good. When she speaks, it shows.
Yeah, because I tend to. This is why you need to be on video, right? Because I tend to use my body literally when I speak. It's something. This is funny, actually. This is something that I learned in India. When I came from Sweden to India in 2000, I was a little bit more quiet in my movements and everything.
Yeah.
But I realized that in order to fit in and be heard, I needed to use something that was much bigger than just my voice. And here I am. I probably use it more than anyone else now.
Yeah.
But it's good.
Ghanshyam ji, can you hear us? Sir, आप muted हैं, रुक जाइए. I'll unmute you. Hold on. Yes, Ghanshyam ji, welcome from Jodhpur.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody else who the Pankaj Sachdeva is new? Pankaj, I will unmute you so you can speak. Yes.
Thank you.
So where are you from, Pankaj?
Muradabad, PM overseas.
Oh, अच्छा यार आप तो चेंज लग रहे हो बिल्कुल यार.
Yeah, just because of the cap maybe.
हाँ नहीं आपकी दाढ़ी भी आ गई ना ऐसा तो हमारी भी है बहुत बड़ी हुई है लेकिन of course.
नहीं, I just cut it yesterday.
Oh yeah. Unlucky for us, I'm not going out to cut my beard. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, my wife did it.
You gotta do it.
Okay.
I just did my whole hair yesterday.
Wow, guys, you have talents, yeah. I have to learn this thing.
Talents, yeah, for sure. To shave my head.
Sakshi is here.
Ankur from Akub is joining.
Ankur from Akub, Moradabad. Yes, definitely.
He must have sent you the request just now.
I don't see anybody waiting in the room, but as soon as they join, of course, we'll see that.
Okay.
Nice to see Sakshi.
Today you got a lot of people, man. Look.
Yeah, a lot of people and good to see everybody.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Finally. You know, Colin, I was just looking at our Facebook page, which we just went on. Right now, it's going live. I could see that within the last, I think we are going live from probably 5 or 6 days only.
Yeah.
There are 21,000 people reached so far.
Wow.
On the page.
Yeah.
So this is the power of social.
Zoom is like 10 million to they went to 150 million right now.
Yeah.
Subscribers in this pandemic thing. The server cracked and a whole bunch of things happened. Somebody hacked it, but they were like growing like crazy.
So I believe since we have too many people today, we will not wait for 8:15 to happen. We have 2 more minutes to wait for the last entries to come in the room, and then we start the introduction.
And how are we going to do it, Lokesh? We're going to do the normal round where everyone is introducing themselves.
No, I will be muting. I will mute everybody and unmute the person which I can see on my screen, one by one.
Yeah.
And then once the introduction is done, it will has to be a quick introduction of 30 seconds. Because we would like to know from you on the topic, and we would like to have maximum discussion happening over the topic rather than introduction and cross-selling of what I do and what I can do.
I agree with you. From my side, it's going to be more, I see this session as more of an engagement where we can open up each other's mindsets.
Yes.
And start thinking newness. So it's not that I have so much of experience. In fact, I have very little experience, but I see that it's something that is needed, a discussion right now, to see how can we change our working style to be a little bit more modern and apt to reality.
Yeah.
It is great to have you, Colin, here. I don't know anything about you. I'm going to look you up after this session. But it's great to have you here because you seem to have quite a bit of experience. That could be very interesting to get some input from.
Sure. And ever since we had a meeting with Silk Council, as I was telling you guys, that we are also reaching out to trade bodies of connecting from next Monday onward, which is I think 21st, 20th, I think. We're going to invite one factory every day at 8 p.m. We're going to talk about what are they strong about, what is their existence, what is, and we'll be talking about their factory, their business, their opportunities, a 10-minute presentation about their company. Slowly we are doing it by one, but as we have more people, then we'll do it maybe 2 factories at one time. So it will be uh, ever since lockdown is going to continue, we're going to do it daily. And then once the things are settling down and people are busy in their thing, then we might do twice a week with 5 or 6 factories together from one region. So let's say Firozabad guys can come at one time, Muradabad people can one at one time, Jaipur textile people can one time, and we will kind of having uh, a presentation of these people. Then the next level will be breakout rooms of networking between buying agents and factories. So I have the option of breaking this whole conference into different rooms. And you guys one-on-one can interact. So if Linda says, okay, I would like to know more about Shubham Kataria, because something which related to my buyers, you two can go into a different room, and you 10 minutes within yourself, you can talk about how you can help each other. So that is going to happen probably by May 1st. We should be ready with this. I'm not going to rush those things so early. Welcome, Manish. Manish is our Japanese expert buying agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello everyone.
Hi again.
Hello.
So it's already 2011. Let's start because we are going to need 10 minutes. It's already we have 29 people here. I'll mute everybody and I'll ask one person for myself and unmute that person. Let me see how I do it. So I'm also learning, guys, with you how to mute everybody. Okay, yes, I have the option. Okay.
You should have one button to unmute everyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was doing the same thing. So I'll ask Madhu to introduce herself first.
Oh, thank you. Good morning. Oh, sorry. Good evening, everybody. I'm Madhu Sanan from QC International. I'm based out of New Delhi, India. And I run a buying agency for footwear and allied products. Plus, I have an importing office in Canada. Thank you.
And you're right now sitting in Toronto.
Yeah, correct. I'm
more
stuck here.
More or less stuck here because you cannot fly back to India.
Yeah, right.
That's okay. And Shamji?
I am Shyam Agarwal. I am owner of Chandni Craft. We are doing business from last 22 years of furnitures. Mainly, we export our furniture to USA. We are making the furniture from mango and acacia wood. Mostly, we are selling Ascent furnitures.
Good. Sakshi?
Hi everyone, this is Sakshi. I have an experience of 12 years working with national and international brands. My major forte is in sourcing of home textiles, and currently I'm planning to do something of my own. So I'm looking for opportunities, and I'm open for collaboration. Thank you.
Okay. Sunita?
Agency based
Yes,
off
Sunita.
of
Sorry.
Gurgaon.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I'm running a buying agency based out of Gurgaon. Name of the company is Myon Fashion Friends, and we deal majorly into garments, accessories, and shoes.
Thank you. So a small note which I forgot, and I'm also learning, as I told you, how we conduct these webinars of networking business. Next time onwards, or maybe if you can scroll up some notepad or maybe open your phone, you should be able to note down the name of the person who's introducing you as a buying agent. A buying agent should be able to write down or pen down the name of the exporter, because you also can write introduction on the chat. Once the meeting ends, I'll give you an option of saving the chat so that a file is created in your folder only on your laptop. It is not possible to do on the phone. So you can request on the meetup, go back to the meetup page and request for the file. And you send your email address, and there will be a person from our office who will send you the file where all the names and whatever is mentioned here on the chat is sent to you as a note file. All right, guys. Next is Rajat.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rajat.
Hello.
हाँ जी रजत जी बताइए.
I am Rajat Singhal from RK Impex INC Moradabad, and we are into the export of household articles, mainly in ironwares, metalwares, and we are mainly doing pet items and baskets, a little bit of Asian furniture, and tabletop accessories.
Very good. Shubham, hold on. Yeah, Shubham.
Hi everybody, my name is Shubham Kataria and I'm the owner of Cadbro Corporation and we are based out of Greater Noida. So we deal in flat knitwear. We make very fine gauges of flat knitwear. So I heard a lot of people talking about accessories and home furnishing. So that's a segment where we can do, and the specialty lies in garments. So we make very premium garments from cotton to cashmere. We make everything.
Thank you. Rahul? Yes, Rahul.
Yeah, hi. My name is Rahul Solanki. My company's name is ACS Consulting. We are an apparels buying house based out of Noida. We are working with the UK market, Italy market, and Indian market.
Thank you. Nivi? Nikhil.
Hi everyone, this is Nikhil. I'm basically from Surat, and we manufacture fabric which are used for sari, and there are different kind of sari we manufacture, and we sell within a country only. Thank you.
So I have a comment from Ajay. That chat is still privately, but Ajay, everybody is been able to send chat. So there is no lock on the chat. Only so why it is so, Ajay? Because you are sending me privately. So that is a new lesson I can tell you. You have to ensure that you are sending it to everybody when you are sending a chat. Otherwise, it will only come to me only. So please select everyone from the tab so that you are checking, you're putting a tab on everybody in meeting, and then the chat will go to everyone.
That
Okay?
I know. But earlier I was able to send chat separately to Bhavna and separately to Ghanshyam ji, and I could have sent a separate chat to you. So now I'm not able to do that.
So that is not enabled because of misuse and abuse of the relationship. Anything has to be in the public domain, whatever you're writing here.
That is wrong. Okay.
So let me correct you. One-on-one chat will not be allowed on the platform because you never know what kind of relationship these two people ever had, and I don't want them to use the platform to abuse each other. Because if we have many people here, and this is something which I've learned also Zoom, that when you are in a community, when you are engaging 30, 40, 70, 100 people, please do not allow them to chat privately on the same conference. They can talk to any other platform. So whatever you write has to be either to me as privately, or everyone to the room. I hope now it's okay. Because sometimes what happens is that if for example, if somebody knows, okay, Linda is the top shot apparel buying house, so there will be 100 people writing on Linda in privately right now, and if she's a presenter, she's looking at her chat only, who's writing to me. Are you getting my point?
Understood.
Thank you. Shubham is done. Solanki, Nikhil is done. Anil, yes, Anil from Kolhapur. Anil, I'll unmute you. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening. Hi everyone. Good evening. Myself is Anil Nadlevar. I have completed my graduation in textile. Actually, I have experience as a junior merchant 8 months. I'm coming in forum to learn something from forum and to enhance my, and I'm looking for a now job in apparel industry. So I'm hope that I get to the yes, sir.
So you are breaking out. I can tell you on your behalf, not only apparel, he's an assistant merchandiser, worked in Tirupur for 7.5 months. He's actually looking for any kind of assistant merchandising job. Thank you, Anil. Siddharth. Yeah, Siddharth. I will unmute you. Don't do yourself.
Hi,
Otherwise, there is a cross
Siddharth
connection.
Agarwal, family business of. Okay, sure. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Siddharth Agarwal. Currently based in Jaipur. Family originates from Bombay. We are into garments and home furnishing, manufacturing, and export. I've been in Jaipur for 12 years. From Jaipur, we export primarily to Japan. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Manish?
Everyone, myself is Manish Mahajan. My company name is SM Impacts. I am working as a buying agent for Japanese market only and dealing in everything, right, soft goods to hard goods. Thanks.
Gaurav?
Yeah, hi sir, I'm Gaurav from AM Class Firouzabad. So we deal in handicraft class hardware, and we basically do business with US and Europe, almost every part of the country. And we have a factory. We have like state. We have everything under one roof, from production to processing to packaging.
All right. Amit? Amit, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Amit from Guinness Collection. We are into apparels and textiles for last 35 years, and we're based out of Noida. Thanks.
Thank you. Mike?
Good evening, everyone. Good morning from Vancouver. My name is Mike Ivanov. I'm the president and CEO of globalbox.world. Globalbox is actually a new e-commerce platform. It basically facilitates the convergence of buyers and sellers locally, regionally, and globally. Our long-term goal is to actually kill Amazon. Colin, you should be looking for a job already. Please make sure that you have a good relationship with myself. I may give you a job if you behave nicely. So in essence, anyone that wants to export or wants to sell inside India, we can help you connect with customers, not just in one specific country, but truly globally. So this is an amazing concept. I will send my contact information into chat. Thank you so much.
So Mike, he is a seller actually. He's not from Amazon.
Not a problem, Amazon.
And he might become a global box supplier, a seller as well.
If Amazon doesn't exist, he needs to come to work with me, right? So
I have my brand. Wow.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
About it.
So Pankaj?
Hi, I'm Pankaj. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm Pankaj Sachdeva. I'm from PM Overseas. We are based in Moradabad, and we are mainly into lanterns, terrarium, picture frames, and garden products.
Bhavna?
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavna, and I represent a buying house, Chandpendra Fashions Private Limited. I deal into fashion apparels, accessories, and the jewelry. The market which I'm supplying to is Middle East. Thank you.
Okay. Ankur?
Hi, this is Ankur Said. I'm representing AQ Craft Private Limited. We've been into the business for more than 4 decades now. We deal into all handicrafts, maybe metal, marble, and wood. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Neha?
Hello.
Yes, Neha.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I have an experience in apparels and accessories division. I have 14.5 years experience in this industry. Currently, I'm working with the
Your name is, what's the company name? You are breaking out. No, you're breaking out.
current company name is Varotex.
So we could not hear. It's a hard goods buying house? Anyway,
No, it's apparels, Varo Textiles.
Varo Textile, okay.
Hello?
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
my past experience was with Carrefour Global and Metros.
All right. Thank you. Ajay?
You need my introduction?
Of course.
Hi guys, my name is Ajay Abral. I represent UA Consultants. We are buying agents for last 23 years, and primary area of focus is in the US. Lifestyle products is the primary categories that we deal in. Furniture is our specialty. And we welcome you all. I am part of the FBA Association and Movement as a secretary. And we welcome you all to join us. Pleasure.
So guys, he is a sought after person. He is the person who's actually creating this wonderful opportunity of networking. I should also have introduced, and Bhavana should have told you, he is the treasurer at the federation. Colin?
Hi guys, so I'm Colin. I have 3 brands in US. So we are like almost a 7-figure sale. We're making like almost 7-figure sales in US alone actually right now. Currently, we are trying to expand the brand, and also we are currently launching a workshop or helping other manufacturers in India how they could expand their presence in US and other country, but through Amazon platform. So, but because it's a wonderful platform where we can able to do it, and also we're going to be using a mic platform as well. So soon, we are already exploring it right now. It looks really fantastic. We already have a team working on that. So I'm great to be connected with everyone. Thanks so much, guys. Yeah.
Piyush.
Hello everyone, this is Piyush from EM Glass International. We are manufacturers and exporters of glass hardware, and we've been exporting to Western Europe, the US, Southeast, and Middle East for the past 25 years. Thank you.
Manuji. Sorry, Manuji, hold on. I think we are. Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Manu Arora. I'm representing Ablaze Merchandising Private Limited. It's a buying house since 25 years. And yeah, we deal in hard goods and home furnishing, basically operating all across India. And clients are in US and Europe, mainly in high end or in the like real low end.
Thank
Nothing
you. Thank you. Nita.
Hi, this is Neeta Neja, and I have a buying house which is called, Trends International Incorporated. We do apparel, home furnishing, accessories, and I work with Russia, France, all these countries. Yeah. Thank you.
We have I left anybody here? Yes, Shriyansh Mishra. Sorry, Gaurav. I think you're.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, my son was using the phone in the morning for his classes, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My name is Gaurav Misra, and I'm representing Quantum Consultants. We are basically doing apparels and leather, knits, both flats and circular, and wovens and footwear and accessories, basically for the UK high street stores and some brands in Australia now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sudhirji.
I'm running a buying agency called RMC Services, and I'm the industry for 33 years now, and I'm running a buying agency for Denmark company and with a few European buyers also. And now I'm getting back to my textiles line and presently trying to do with some countries like Vietnam and other. I'm exploring more countries in the Asian countries right now. And I think after the COVID situation gets over, I think we'll be doing a lot of business from India now. Thank you.
Thank you. Himanshu.
So yeah, this side Himanshu Jain from the Panipat, Haryana. I'm the co-owner of the JJ Overseas. Basically, we are in the manufacturing of soft home furnishings from last 30 years, which like rugs, carpets, bath mats, cushions, and puffs. Thank you.
Rupak.
Hi, good evening. This is Rupak from Nirmal Overseas. I'm from New Delhi, and we are into the metalware and the other home decorative products exports from Delhi.
Sandhya.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Sandhya Samuel from the Federation of Buying Agents, working with Francis Wagzier Group. Our company name is Buying Agencies Private Limited, working primarily with the French market and dealing in products, everything related to home textiles, hard goods, leather, as well as fashion accessories. Thank you.
Ruben.
Hi, I'm Ruben. I'm a sourcing agent. I'm handling multiple brands in the US. I have one of my clients from the Australia, US, UK, multiple places actually. So everything I'm just procured from in India, I'm just import from here to US actually. I'm sorry, export.
All right. Did I leave anybody? Piyush, are you already introduced? Hold on, let me unmute you. Piyush.
I've been introduced.
Bawalpuria, right?
I've introduced myself.
Okay. Anybody left? So, or we can start. It's 8:30 now, which is the time for Linda to come in. So I'm introducing Linda. Linda, please unmute yourself and tell us about yourself, and then I will tell the audience what are we going to talk about from your experience.
Hi, everyone.
So super quickly about myself, I'm Linda, and I'm running a buying agency called Continuum Buying Agency out of Gurgaon. We are design driven and primarily focusing on ladies wear, and we have our customers in the US and in the European market. Today's topic, I'm also of course one of the governing body members of FBA, which is important to mention, and this is what is encouraging me. Lukasz, would you like to introduce me before I proceed?
Yeah, so I'll give you quickly, many of us are new to Zoom like us. What you should do is when somebody is speaking, you will see, if you're on a laptop, you'll see speaker's view. So when the presentation is going on, or you would like to know about a person in a bigger picture, turn your view to a speaker view so that the person who's speaking will be totally on your full page laptop, easy to connect, easy to remember the person. Otherwise, you can always go to a gallery view, which I am actually on a gallery view to look at everybody. So that is one thing. Chat I've already, I think, mentioned. At the end of the session, you can save the chat as a folder in your computer. Coming back to Linda's introduction, let me go back to the meetup series. Anybody who is coming late and we're not introducing, please raise your hand now. Okay, let's listen from guest speaker, Ms. Linda Augustin, CEO of Continuum Buying Agency. Founder and CEO of Continuum Buying Agency, a design and sourcing driven company based in Gurgaon. Continuum focuses on high fashion for the European and US market, from boutique brands to even large retailers. Linda has more than 25 years of consolidated experience from design, buying, and production side. She is driven by passion for fashion design, excellent discipline, and the desire to always work with like-minded people across the globe. Sorry. I will not mention the pandemic. This has led to mass cancellation of already packed goods for approximately $20 billion. Am I right? 20 billion? You mentioned SS20. So I'm assuming 20 billion. What are the possibilities of creating a joint platform across supply chain and buying agents, which could be a virtual marketplace to reach out to the maximum potential buyers globally? Is there at all a demand for this amount of value totally wiped out? Let us explore further in the BTS meeting. What is different that you need to adapt? What is the new mantra in marketing? Let's learn more about the opportunity and technology available right now to reach out to the target customers globally. I will add something about her experience as we have been interacting with her. She manages an entire a very good, I would say, building with a lot of people remotely from UAE. She travels twice a week from UAE to Delhi to manage the team. And she has been doing consistently for, I think, how many years, Linda?
I left India 2006. So yeah, what is that? 14
years. You can imagine the amount of traveling she must have done between Dubai and Delhi. And now with the 3 months, almost like 1.5 months still, and maybe 1.5 more months, she's managing the entire business of suppliers and team. And the team is also not very small, remotely. So first thing which we have to actually learn from her, and we learned from when we went to a meeting as a corner meeting in her office, is that, guys, what we are doing, we can actually achieve much more from our knowledge, much more from our expertise, and I would say sharing our experiences. So Linda, I'll give you the dice. You have 15 minutes. And after that, we have an open session of question answers, or people would like to add something. The last 10 minutes will be left for that.
Yes, thank you very much, Lukasz. So what brought me to talk about this topic tonight is because I have received a lot of cancellations from, I work with Inditex, and we have received a lot of cancellations, and we have also received cancellations from the US, and the goods are at various stages. It's either that the goods is canceled when the goods is lying ready in the factory, or we have even shipped the goods out of India and it's in transit towards final destination, and it turns out that the warehouses are closed, so the goods goes in return. And the factory owners, and many of them have reached out to me and asked me a simple question: what are we going to do with the goods? This is fashion items. It is all for spring summer 20. And of course, if we don't do anything with the goods now, then we are not in a position that we can sell it in September or October or hold it for the next season, because that wouldn't necessarily be feasible for something that was shipped in March. So this is how I started thinking about what can be done, and I would like to engage discussion about this. I'm also involved in a private label here in Dubai, And the observations that I have done in the 3 weeks of lockdown here and the rest of the world is that there is nothing moving on traditional wholesale business, where we would engage with the customers under normal circumstances with our salesman samples collection and everything. The only movement and headway we are doing at the moment is actually through virtual marketplaces with our own brand. And it is going tremendously well as compared to the totally closed door when it comes to traditional wholesale. And on top of that, we also know that we have all the fashion fairs canceled now for June, July, the big ones in the US, but also in Europe. And they are now talking about canceling the fashion shows in Europe in August, September as well. So that means that everyone is now looking for a new way to work, which is far away from our traditional working. And this is where I would like to engage in an open conversation. I don't have an experience within this topic. I am eager to learn. I would like to be in a position to help my own factories, but also everyone else that we can help together, because this problem is going to be huge for India. And especially because the kind of products we do is not sweaters like Bangladesh that can be either spring or autumn. It is hardcore summer products. And I know that some of you are not having like season sensitive items, like in home furnishing, but I still believe that there are many of you sitting with goods and you need to dispose that off in a way that creates liquidity and cash flow. So on the base of this, I would like to just open up a discussion to see what kind of input we can get, knowing the challenge on our side.
Yeah, so since I've been also attending a lot of online webinars with customers or potential markets where our buyers are sitting, one thing which has been very clearly shown, and it is also very common sense to know, when things are going back to normal, the first thing which is going to be as a sales side, I would say a growth, will be the e-commerce side, because many people are going to be out of fear, out of security, will not move out in malls. They're not going to go shopping in physical stores. And this is going to gonna take at least 3 to 6 months to people to actually start getting back to normalcy. So we don't see anything happening at the level where we were at March, I think end of February, probably at least till a year before we can say, okay, we are back to normal, we have some good quantities to order, people are shopping back, they have the confidence. So what we are doing at Federation also is we are trying to collaborate with people like Mike, we're bringing people like Colin, and also bringing the factories on board and even teaching new technologies. What we are learning right now for our business at Federation, we think they are equally important for an exporter to learn, whether it's how to conduct a webinar, how to attend a webinar, or what are the soft skills needed to do a one-on-one meeting with the buyer right now, because travel will be restricted for at least a year.
Yeah.
Very aggressive people might travel in 6 months time, but I would say this is a very limited time for you to guys. So our idea is to create this platform to interact, and that is the very reason that 8 o'clock session, you can see most of us are here buying agents now interacting with exporters. I'm very happy to see that this is the first ever engagement in India which has happened across an online webinar where buying agents and exporters from different cities, Moradabad, Delhi, Jodhpur, we have 34 people today in the room. This has not happened before. And we want to increase it to maybe 100 people or maybe beyond. And we have the fantastic tools available. I'm getting myself trained. I have a courier warrior team, COVID warrior team like Bhavna, Sakshi, Neha, who are behind the scene working with me and getting everything organized. So this is my submission to you. Please now think of innovative ways. We have Mike here. He's going to present us on Sunday that how you can actually build a robust website, Amazon selling platform beyond Amazon. His, I think, website is Global Box. Linda, you would like to add something, or should I ask Mike to briefly tell us about how and what he needs, what is he intending to do?
The word is...
Me and Ajay have seen the website.
Yeah,
we have thoroughly...
Just go ahead, please.
Yeah,
just
Mike.
Go ahead, please. I'm curious.
Mike, go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much. So basically, guys, the idea behind globalbox.world is very simple, is to create a seamless platform where buyers and sellers globally, regionally, and locally can connect seamlessly, basically. So on Sunday, we're going to have a session where I will do a much more detailed presentation about the functionalities of Global Box. But in essence, anyone that sells anything, anyone that manufactures or wholesalers or retailers that wants to position the products anywhere in the world, also locally as well, because some people are selling just in India. I can demonstrate to you how you can actually connect with customers, as I said, locally, regionally, and globally. So Sunday evening at the same time, 8 p.m. India time, we'll do this session, and hopefully everybody's going to understand how powerful this platform is.
The other thing what we are doing as an online effort right now is from Monday onwards, we are throwing open the 8 o'clock session for exporters to come in. Initially, we are taking one exporter at one time. I've already discussed with a few of you, like Rajat ji or Ghanshyam ji. We have had entries from exporters. We are going to bring those exporters to the room. It's streamed live on YouTube and Facebook. Couple of buying agents will be in the webinar attending it, and there will be some people who are watching it live. My idea is to reach out to whomsoever is your target market now, and tell them, guys, I am coming on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday live, telling about my company, maybe what stocks right now I have, which can be utilized for other buyers or for other markets. And this is my strength as a factory. This is my market where I work. This is the testimonials I can give you of the buyers I'm working with. If you want to invite a couple of buying agents who are working with you, most welcome. They should be here on this platform telling about yourself, how comfortable they have been working with you for so many years or a period. So it's a live testimonial of your marketing on this platform online. That is a very small effort we are doing as a one-on-one person. Of course, when the numbers grow, we'll break it into three or four exporters. We'll also divide the time into maybe 90 minutes from a 1 hour, because 1 hour for 35 people is even small. The other thing we're going at Federation is we just had a meeting today with Cell Council. We're going to, Sandhya is actually working on the template. We're going to send you a standard offer sheet template. Please fill that out with any stocks or any cancelled order which you might have, so that we can spread it across 480 plus buying agents we have on board here. And similarly, reaching out to the buyers with buying agents connected. So you may have an opportunity of selling or buying your cancelled order from one buyer to maybe another buyer. Maybe a packaging issue could have been can be resolved, or some labeling issues can be resolved. But we are just exploring all these out of I would say out of box solutions right now. And as we evolve, as we meet you guys, we are inviting you to also give us feedback as a factory. Okay, this is something which I think we should do, and if it's feasible for us to do it, we'll definitely implement it for you. Anybody else has some take on it?
Lokesh, you mute yourself.
I I can only see few, so you have to actually unmute yourself to speak, because I will not be knowing who's raising hand. Madhu, yes.
Hi, I would like to add to what the topic which Linda was discussing on the e-commerce thing. It is what is going to happen now. Like I was reading recently that Tata Starbucks is going to now do even home delivery plus e-commerce. Who would have thought that Starbucks coffee would be coming to you on your doorstep, or you could order it online? So because now people have been locked in for a pretty long period, 21 days already, more, and I think all over the world. So people have more time and no other option but to go to online. So they must have explored all the portals and wanting to explore more, because the needs would be there. And now there are people like me who are not so very happy shopping online, will also go online because there is no other option but to go online. So my take would be that everybody, whoever so can do it, come online as soon as possible, so that people are aware of you in this dull period where the exploring part is going on. So after the show, like Lokesh, after this, show, after this mess, like Lokesh said, people for 2-3 months will not be going to the open malls or to the markets. So they would then use the knowledge which they've got now, and they've seen the good sites, the good products being sold by certain e-commerce people, to go in and start shopping there. Because once the consumer starts going to a place, there is a natural human nature of following what you have been doing. So your scope of selling would be good. I would suggest to the exporters who have stocks left in also to go onto the e-commerce, put up their stocks, because they are products which they can sell all over again, and let people be exposed to them. Maybe they don't make any sales, but it will be an investment worth the cost. So please do it. It will be sold, and later on there is no harm in being on e-commerce plus being an exporter. You could also cater to the domestic market as well in international market, and that is what this COVID is going to lead to. That's my take, and Linda or Mike would know better.
I'll add
This
to
is what I
I'll add
think.
to your theory. See, I understand it will be tough for many people now to suddenly go online. There are several challenges. We work together with you. We understand. Maybe we do not make the product, but there are certainly challenges when you go online. But our request to you is, first of all, break your mental barrier that yes, e-commerce is possible for my product. I can do it. Before you make up your mind to stay positive and look for solutions, till then your doors are locked, they are closed. First of all, open the doors of your mind, and then the solution will start thinking. You can come to the platform, and you can even ask very stupid question. Lokesh, for example, Pankaj, I know he's dealing in glass. He might be thinking, oh, these guys are telling about glass, how do I ship glass? But if you look at the e-commerce sites, Amazon or even global box, very delicate glasses are being also sold. So there must be a way these people are doing it. So all you have to do is, first of all, open your mind to the idea that yes, is it a possibility I can do it? And if there is a challenge to do it, what are my challenges? My knowledge, my packaging, selection of the right platform, stocks. Somebody once said that in India there's a perception that 35% stock is left unsold. So you have unsold stock problem. So those are problems to a secondary solution. I would secondary problems, and where that you need to address later on. First of all, create a mindset that yes, this is an industry which is going to be growing. It's in need of the hour, and if I'm missing the bus, I would say I would compare it to a person who's actually chasing a bus. His first concern and goal is to actually catch the bus. He is not bothered whether he's going to get a seat or not. So this is exactly the mindset you have to create. Yes, there is a possibility. There is people are doing it. Let me see how I have to do it. And then you create and you search for platforms. There are hundreds of webinars right now going on across the world, where a lot of Amazon sellers, e-commerce sellers, eBay sellers across the world, they are talking to among themselves. What are the new tools available to chip chop my shop, or what are the tools for my inventory management? Uh, Even terms like Colin would be able to actually, he will be smiling with me. I did not even know 3 weeks back what is FBM and what is FBA. So when I sat in those Amazon kind of a webinars, and I could understand, oh, FBA is which is fulfilled by Amazon, and FBM is that fulfilled by merchant. So merchant is going to keep their stock in themselves, and they're going to ship to the customers. These kind of these are all. I think Colin, you should be able to tell us how did you create a business in 3 years?
So to be honest, right? So everyone saw me with all the success and everything. They think that, I had like a whole bunch of technical experience and everything. To be honest, I am like, we are like I brought up in a way that very poor, conservative family background, want to work 9 to 5 job, do not try anything new, do not make any mistakes, just go and then get married and then have children, teach the children, do the same thing actually. That's what I've been taught, that's what I've been valued. So my uncertainty when I look for a new opportunity after I read the Rich Dad and Poor Dad book, so when I bought a car, I spent $1,000. I want to replace the $1,000 with something I want to do actually. So when I see that this is like a cash flow, I'm affecting out of cash flow. So I said, you know what, I want to do something to do it. When I had to convince everyone to do it, I convinced myself and then after that I need to convince my wife, and then I have to convince my wife bet me $1 million I cannot do anything actually before I started. So when I do that, the only thing, right, the uncertainty is it's real. A fear is real. The fear and then anxiety is real. The first fear comes, anxiety comes next actually. So these two things like it choke you well. The only way to clear it, like, go networking, and then and then educating yourself actually. These are the two areas where you need to be focused. I give you a typical example of, like, think about it, where you have the horse before and then the car come actually. When the horse rider say no, car is nowhere going to be in the industry, and then they're sitting in the horse itself, and right now there is no horse you're seeing right now. So whoever has a horse, multiple horse before, they be run out of business, they go out of business. So you need to transform your business. Think about it, Uber and call taxi right now, how they're suffering. The new emerging trends are coming up right now. So if you cannot stay on top of it, if you got a small spark on somewhere, that is an indication that I will take, and then go at least work on it, educate yourself. So the 3 years, like, I had a 9 to 5 job, and also like I spent like almost 6 7 hours after my job actually. So it's like I went and then follow every person who is like doing that, who is successful in that, and then I'd follow everyone, and then I put RS feed with their blogs, I listen to their podcasts, I listen to the videos, I go literally mad with what they're doing, and then I literally like follow step by step process of what they're doing. I didn't say that I didn't make any mistake. I made a lot of mistakes in my life, and then I made like I lost like almost $250,000 one time. But that's when I was when I'm like growing like $2 to $3 million business at that time, right? But that's like a very small amount at that point, right? But I'm saying that you need to follow someone footprint. Replicating your someone's success, it's your success. It's an easy way to get success.
Yeah, Mike, you have something to say? Hold on. Yeah.
Just wanted to mention that omni-channel presence. You should be present on as many different platforms as possible, because every platform gives you access to different customer segments. So I think it's important. You said something very, very important, Lokesh. Open the mind, and that's going to open doors for you. So you have to be present on as many different channels as possible. Choose primarily channels which are not going to cost you anything. If there is a channel that charges you a annual fee or something like that, you want to stay away from that. That's your decision. But you have to be open-minded to look at which alternatives can you use, and use as many and as broad alternatives as possible. That's it.
Mike.
Thank you.
So I will close these. I would say the subject, and then open for networking and question answers by the statement that when September 11 happened, 2001, I literally was crashed, bankrupt. So that means there were doors closed. That was the time when few doors started opening. That again happened with me in 2008 when Lehman Brothers happened. I had not gone to Europe in my entire life before that. The first time I ever landed in Frankfurt and Ambiente was 2009, because I could see that I will not have any business in US. But as an optimistic person, I opened my mind. I said, okay, where are the other markets? Europe, let's go. And that was my first time ever in Europe. So as you can understand, somebody who was having zero business at the time, so much insecurity. Me and Nelson were partners. We had 15 people in the company. We're not even able to. This is exactly the same situation we were there in 2008. We were not even sure of how we were going to pay rent for next month. And I landed up in Frankfurt, got the first account. Many people know Colmore in Moradabad, in the fast trip. 3 years we built that business, and then we came back to US again, started going. So my question and my statement to you is, please do not close your mind to an option which is actually the need of the hour. I will open the forum now. People can ask questions related to the topic or anything else which you need to do. We exactly have 5 more minutes.
Sorry, Lokeshji.
Yes, actually.
We missed Nishikant introduction. I just wanted to remind you.
Nishikant, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, Nishikant.
Nishikant Tyagi. Nishikant. I think some network issue. Yeah.
I'm audible.
Hey, just Lokesh, I would just want to add top of mic, right? What he said. So there are a lot of Chinese seller currently who's selling everything drop shipping in US market, even Bish.com, eBay. You might have seen a lot of Chinese seller are doing it. How are they doing it, right? They sending the e-package from China to US actually. So there are service available in India as well. You can drop something like that.
Yeah.
It's very easy for you guys, if you understand how the process work. I mean, there are tons of YouTube videos available, guys, if you want to just go on online.
Yeah. You
I
have
mean,
to apply your mind.
exactly. So open your mind. I mean, like, just the opportunity is high. I mean, when you fear that, they said, when I was about to quit my job, somebody said, there is the opposite of fear is like a harmony. Actually, there's always other side of the fear. It's a happiness actually. So you never see that. So I was fearful to quit my job, and then like when I quit the job, and then I was completely emerge myself in the business and then grow it. We grown like 120% every year actually right now.
Okay. Anybody would like to speak? Yeah, Linda.
Yeah, I would like to ask one very practical question. I'm sure that there may be some more people here in this forum having the same question. With regards to this list that we can compile and where we can add the items that are canceled, can you tell us exactly what are the timelines and how are we then going to reach out to our consolidated customers so that we can...
Sandhya has taken lead. Sandhya, would you like to explore explaining something to the exporters and buying agents? What are we going to do? Sandhya, are you there? You have to unmute yourself if you are here.
Yes, hi Lokesh, and hi everyone. We are planning to make ask to all our our exporters who are in this room now, and also the ones who have attended our earlier meetings. We are planning to come out with a photo template which we will circulate to you, and we would request you all to put in all the details possible about as much details that you can give on the product, with a good aesthetic photograph of your product, with the quantities and the price, and keep the price points open. You can give us a little window so that we understand what is your best and your least price that you'd be willing to accept, so that we can try and then make an offer among our fraternity. We would forward it to our the number of buying agents who are in the room, and to our fraternity who is largely sharing the info, with whom we will share this information, and each one of us will then try in our own ways to see if we can we can find someone interested. It could be in India, it could be Europe, it could be America, it could be Japan, any market.
Excellent.
Anyone would like to ask any question or something to say? Please unmute yourself and speak.
At the same time, I would like to just let you know, when you're talking about your the cancelled orders. Of course, today the underlying reason for everyone is COVID, but there could be other reasons too. So please mention whatever reasons were there for the cancellation of orders, if other than COVID, please.
All right, Gaurav, you want to say something?
Yeah, actually, I wanted to say it right at the end. I wanted to hear, but if somebody else wants to speak, I want to hear them out. But I want to say the last word at the end of the day. So I'll wait till others have to say.
So I'm using a new tool today. I'm actually launching a polling. You'll see on your screens.
Yes.
Can you see? Was the meeting informative?
Yes.
So everybody who wants to be participating in this, please say yes and no. Thank you. I think we have 20 yes. Wow. So this is something I can share the result as well with everybody.
Okay, so it works.
Even I learned this thing today. The first time I am dealing with polls. A democratically done poll. Anyway.
Excellent.
Anyway, we got the last minute. So I hope.
Lokesh?
Sorry?
What tool are you using?
I'm doing the Zoom. So there's a poll option there.
Gaurav can conclude.
Yes, Gaurav, please conclude in the last 1 minute.
Okay. Having heard everybody and everybody's concerns about their stocks and things like that, well, I have to say one thing that the e-commerce platform has been there for a very long time, and it was already a challenge for the brick and mortar, what do you call, kind of stores.
Gaurav,
So let's
quickly.
not get into that. My only thing is this: that what Sandhya is trying to imply, the challenges that I see in that respect is that how can you absolutely ensure the risk factor and the security of the payments and everything going through, and in terms of, you know, if supposing my stocks have to be sold to your buyer, so who's going to be responsible for that? You know, I mean, things like that. This is the same thing which goes for the platform, but
We will continue to have discussions in the next room and next meetings. Guys, please save your chats before I end the meeting. Thank you very much for coming. It's 9 o'clock. We need to close the meeting. I'll give you 1 minute to arrange yourself to save the chat. Otherwise, you can ask us at the federation or at the meetup page as well. The another thing very important for you, if you have learned something today, if you think this platform is adding any value, I would be very happy if you share this thing over our federation Facebook page or among your peer friends or your friends in exporting or buying agency. This is a new concept happening. Let's collaborate. Let's come together on one platform and rebuild our nation again. Please do not think of your own business. Do think of the nation and think of how you can help your community. Whether you're an exporter or a buying agent or a service provider, as a human being, we need to be connected now. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you.
a lot.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, is there anything continuing after this?
No, I'm just waiting because if I end the meeting, nobody can save the chat.
Ah, okay. Yeah, actually, I have a problem doing that. So
Same here. I can't save it.
Yeah, on phone.
I should be the one,
It's
right?
not possible.
On the are you on laptop?
Yeah.
Phone.
So when you type something, you see there's a file. Beside the file, there are 3 dots, very gray light dots.
Okay, just a sec.
Just beside the file on the right.
Save chat.
Save chat, yes. Now, as soon as meeting ends, there's a file which will be created on your Zoom folder in your laptop.
And
On phone, it's not possible, sir.
Sorry? On the phone, it's
On
not
phone,
possible.
it's not possible. Okay,
No.
okay. Can you share with me?
You have to write it on the meetup page.
Okay, okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, guys.
Thanks.
Looking forward to see you on 12 noon tomorrow or 8 p.m.
Yes, but we also have something at 5, right?
Yes, of course. That's for the buying agents.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool.
That's happening every day, Linda. Every day we're doing it.
But I'm actually quite good in participating. I enjoy it. So it's, I will be back. Don't worry.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks. Take care, guys.